Welcome to this video presentation on how to use Microsoft Excel to calculate the average or the mean and the range between data sets. Now the first thing you need to do is get hold of some data. In this spreadsheet you can see I've got some data collected for pedestrian counts, and this is an environmental survey. Now for the pedestrian count we had 4 transects, a site at the start and a site at the end. Now for each site we had each transect there were 2 groups, and they collected 2 different data sets. Now as you can see, there's some quite big discrepancies between the various data sets, for example this one. Now when that happens, you sometimes want to calculate the mean. And it's very simple to do this in Excel. So first of all, I need to insert a new column. So right click on the column, insert, type in average, making sure I spelled it properly. Here I need to start working out what the average or mean is. Now you know that when you calculate the mean, you have to add up all the data and divide by the number of data sets that you have. So Excel can do that for you very simply. Click on the cell, the first cell, press equals. Every formula in Excel always starts with equals. You want to add all the data together, so we're finding out the sum, open brackets. Now we want to work out the sum between this cell, and if we hold down shift, and that cell, and that would be very useful shorthand to use, shift, and I'll show you why in a minute. We close the brackets, that tells Excel that it needs to work out the sum, the total between 2 data sets, and then we need to divide. On Excel, / is always divides, number of data sets, 2, and there we go. Now you notice it's calculated for you now. On the bottom right hand corner, the little square, if we highlight the mouse over there, the crosshair appears, we click there and drag. What it does is repeat the formula all the way down. Now if we click there, fill that formatting, it keeps the same table properties. Now if you notice that in some of the data, there's a 0.5 per person, you can't have that, so we need to round up. So click the data, right click, format cells. If we press number, take this 0, it's rounded up for us. Now what's quite nifty about Excel, if you insert a new cell, you can actually copy and paste. So if I highlight all those, Control C, Control V, all the data, the formula has been repeated. Now sometimes you might want to actually work out the overall average for site 1 and the overall average for site 2. To do that, make it the same, equals sum. Now back to the shift function. If you hold down shift, first and the last cell, it's highlighted everything else in between. Now if you wanted to select individual cells, you would just hold that. Instead shift, you would hold down control. Close brackets, / for divides, number of data sets, 4. As you can see, it's calculated for you. Control C, Control V, and it's repeated it again. And that's how you calculate the mean and average using Excel. Now to do the range. In this case, we want to work out the range, which is the difference between the highest and the smallest. Generally speaking, we always do site 1 or site 2 taken away from site 1. So knowing that, again, start every formula with equals. So we're going to take away the average of site 1, and that's going to minus average of site 2. Very straightforward. Remember, click and drag, and the formula is appeared. Range, Excel, in less than 4 minutes.